were I to be making a backing track, here's what I do. Step 1, track, new track. Hello, new track. Software instrument, so I can use my Easy Drummer or Easy Keys. It defaults to give you its stuff, but I'm going to go down to the magical area down below with the plugins. How you get to that is up here. Yeah. Okay, there he is. Now, yep, there's its little default. Hello. Going a little slow today, but that's fine. Open up Easy Drummer. Hello, Easy Drummer. So, were you to have Easy Drummer, this is the one it comes with, which is, to my ears, a little cheesy. A little too 90s sounding, so Eric likes to spend money on plugins, so I have some of my favorites I really like. They have a Southern Soul bundle that I like to use. Even looks like my actual old Ludwig's. Kind of nice and farty sounding there. A great sounding drum kit. That's the Land of Tape preset, and you can see it's got a bunch of them. I'm going to leave it there for now. So here's what I do next. And I mean, I love this already. Look at it. It looks just like my drums. And you're in the studio. You're like, hey drummer, what beats do you have? So you go to your browser window up here. I don't even use these, by the way. I just use this. Now, again, because I bought some, I have Southern Soul and Soul Grooves. I'm going to go to my Soul Groove section, and I know that I want to do a swing thing. So we'll go to swing. And then you just kind of go through and preview various intros. I don't really like that one. And you can see my tempo's at 120 and these samples are at 83, so it's not really the right feel. I know what I'm going for here, so I'm going to go down to my more up-tempo shuffles. Ooh, I like that more already, that, because it's 113, that's 120. That goes with it well. Because I think I'm going to do a you ain't going nowhere kind of thing. So, in general, I noticed that it's like they just get more complicated as you go down. So they'll be like to a, and what's our first like? Let's see this one. Ooh, I kind of like that. It's got a little syncopation to it. So what I always do, the magic is the old grab, drag and drop, yeah, grab and drop. You know what I mean. So there you go. What I always do with mine is I make the first one only 2 bars long, and then I just start pulling the others in. Hello, 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 and over here I can kind of zoom out and look at it more and more until I have it there. So now I have all my MIDI in here, and I can kind of preview it. I guess I should save this file, actually. That's another thing I always do. I'm going to go save it to where I save. You can see other things I'm working on. And let's call this You Ain't Going Nowhere. I guess let's take that out. There we go. So, pretty good so far. Here's where this program gets even more fun. Let's stop that sample. You can go back to here. Hey, snare drum. I don't like you. Oh, that's a little different. Okay, let's leave that one. Let's see what that beat sounds like with that snare. Hey, a little bit of a different feel. Let me turn off my metronome here. So, other things you can do. Well, hold on. I won't even play with that. Let's just look at this window. I can switch out each drum if I want to. Like I could do that. I can change the pitch of it. I can tune it lower. all sorts of things you can do with this program. I could even change the kits down here too. I'm not going to worry about that. I usually just mess with the snare a little, and then I kind of like to listen to, I'm like, alright, hi-hat, what are you up to? I like that. Now, that's one thing you can do, change the drums and change the tuning. Here's what's fascinating about this. I'm going to select them all. If you go to here, this is where it gets really interesting. I can change how many hits there are. Hey, so hey drummer, your foot is you're giving me too many kicks. Pull them out. Put them back. Be really obnoxious. My foot would fall off if I was doing that. So that I could do that. Oh, let's look at what my snare is doing. Let's put some more snare notes in there. So I use that function a lot, where if I feel like it's too busy, I'm going to go ahead and pull some notes out to make it simpler, although I kind of like the beat the way it is right now. Now, the hi-hat, look at that. I can play the edge, I can play the tip, you know, I can give it that sound. This is really fun too. I don't want you to put your hand over there. Put your hand over there. It's so cool. Get over to your ride cymbal. And it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's leave him on ride. I'm gonna close that out again. Again, save it. So now I just moved him over to ride. Let's see, right around here though, say, you know, I recorded something and I want a fill right here. Well, then I go back to browser. And here I am in this song. So I'll just go and look at all these fill choices. So it gives you the beat, and then, what about this fill? Pretty good. I want a more messed up one. I drive my wife crazy with this, just sitting here listening. I kind of like that one. So, boom, you just pop it right in, and then so then you got beat. Okay, so that's a little clunky, isn't it? Whoop, pull that way, pull that back to that way. Should be better now. And notice how it did a fill. We'll actually make that fill even shorter. Let's make it only two beats. Now notice, I'm like, ugh. Okay, now I don't think I like my tom sound anymore. Let me save this. So that makes me want to go back to my drums and rethink my whole plan. Let's go to a completely different drum sound. Super dry. Pretty cool. Let's get even weirder. I also know I love. Let's completely change over to my Southern Soul 70s. Let's see how that one sounds. That one doesn't really work for this. The other one I really like, they have their indie folk, which goes well with my beard and glasses. Let's go ahead, go over to that. I just love that. You're just like, yeah, I want to hang out there. Let's see what this drum set sounds like. That one's really natural sounding, so I really like that one. So let's stick with that. So we got our drum groove going pretty good. Let me just go back to here. Now, if I'm like, oh crud, who was this? I want more of it. I could just copy it over, or I could just go like, well, yeah, here, let's do that. You can just copy, paste. For whatever reason, it always kind of gives you a gap, so you have to kind of nudge them back together. So there we go. We got our drum groove going. Save that. You're looking pretty good. I have to do this. I have to make sure it looks like my drums. So, here we are. Now, if I want to, how are we doing on time here? I'll quickly show you the magic of easy keys now. So, again, I create a new track. I go down to the magic fun zone. Instead of easy drummer, easy keys. And again, Eric likes to spend his money on plugins. I have like the Mellotron, pipe organ, clavinets. I know that I like their upright piano. Now same thing. It's got this little area here. Boom, 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 boom. I can just put chords in. I happen to know this song. Copy it. Paste it. Oh, where'd it go? There we go. And if I really want to, I could. Why is it not pasting today? There we go. Save it. So far, this is a lot of times all I record to when I'm doing stuff. Just these very simple. Dress them up with pedal steel and acoustic guitar, and I start to tweak them more and more as I go on. But a lot of times, this is what's in my in-ear monitors, just kind of like a very stripped down mix. But again, just like Easy Drummer, you can be like, okay, piano player, that's nice, but what really can you do? Again, you go in, you select it. Swing. What's this vibing like? You can see it totally changes. Ooh, that's nice already. Oh, it makes the room bigger. Let's see what the other variants are. That's not quite the right feel. No, that's not the right feel. I kind of like that first one though. So you just, there you go. And now we have a much more interesting thingy. And I have to label this. I'm going to go ahead and make my bass. Yeah. Alright, pretty cool so far. Now, turn my metronome on, pick up my bass. Why is that so quiet? Be said. Oh, I know why. I'm not going to worry about that right now. It doesn't know for some reason that because I'm doing a video right now, it is trying to. I might ruin it if I do it, so I'm not going to. Let's not worry about it, but that's what I would do next. I would put the bass on. We'll just go ahead and not worry about that for now. So in review, easy drummer, easy keys. They're so great. Oh, okay, well, let's play around. Well, how long are we going on? Okay, everybody's attention span's probably gone anyway. I'll just let it play us out. Thanks for watching.